I'm out here at Lincoln, got a 3 o'clock tee time. Just warmed up a little bit, hit about, I don't know, 15, 20 balls. Beautiful day out, it's like 60 degrees. Just hit a great drive right down the middle. And when I was putting my driver back in my bag, a guy said, it was kind of weird because he was walking by, I don't know where he's going, probably a tee box. I just kind of looked him dead in the eyes. I was like, it's your move, sir. I didn't say that, but I just locked eyes with him and we just kind of stood there like that as I put my driver back. About, I don't know, 3 to 5 seconds of silence. He finally says, nice drive.
Nice drive.
Thank you. And I said, thank you. So yeah, pretty good start so far. A little chunky with the wedge there, but that's all right. I'll still have a close chip at it. Not quite enough distance with my 56, but I have an uphill putt, so this is still makeable. I'm happy with those putts. I didn't warm up putting at all. Only warmed up a few irons and then my driver. So those were good putts. And that little comebacker was not easy for me. Like 2.5 feet, but downhill, tiny bit of break. Could have easily missed that, but I took my time, so I feel good about it. Decided to hit a little baby draw just to kind of keep it up against the wind, and I have a tendency to fade it naturally, so didn't want to give the ball any extra spin that direction. Okay, and my goodness, it came out absolutely perfect. That was a beautiful golf shot. Looks way closer than it is from here. You know, when I get up there, I'm sure it'll be further away, but wow, that feels good. It's 2021. This is my first round of the new year. It's beautiful out. It's high of 63. It's sunny. There's almost not a cloud in the sky, and it's Wednesday, so the course it's pretty empty, which is amazing. I love an empty course. Not for the game, you know. I would rather there be everybody playing, but selfishly for me, yeah, this is amazing. If you watched my last video, you've seen my goals for this new year, but I really kind of want to just talk about 2020, year in review of 2020. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. What an absolute implosion. I was feeling pretty good up until that. Well, on that note, let's talk about 2020. Jesus, pretty bad. Well, that ball's gone. That's 4 balls on 1 hole, and there's a guy behind me now, so I don't know, I might just let him play through. Wow, talk about a high to a low, my goodness. Oh, of course, yeah. He hit his approach to about 4 feet. I see you, sir. You want to play through?
Thanks. When I hear a lot?
Almost, you know, every other week. Thanks, you too. The year started with me, you know, kind of deciding that I was going to quit my job once my lease was up in New York. I had about 3 weeks off from work, just with, you know, the holiday break, and I took an extra week after that, PTO, and I just decided over that amount of time that I really wasn't happy at my job and I wasn't fulfilled creatively and that I needed to switch things up. And so I started last year knowing that it was gonna be a big change and that I was excited for that big change. And then there was a big change, but it wasn't what I was expecting. And so in February and March, COVID hits the world, and it seems like everything's just gonna stand still. And we were in New York City. We were there for all of March, so about 2 or 3 weeks of it, you know, kind of being really bad. Just seeing everything getting worse and worse, and people don't know what's happening. There's a lot of panic. A lot of people just scared. I don't need to tell anybody, you know, what it was like back in February and March. We were all there. It affected everybody. But we were in New York City, which is, as they were saying, the epicenter of the epicenter. So what we did was, at the beginning of April, we rented an SUV and we drove it nonstop back to Oklahoma City to stay with our parents. We weren't sure how long we would be there. Maybe it would be a few weeks and we could go back. Maybe it would be a month or 2. I only packed for 2 weeks. I had no good clothes. I was just re-wearing things that were in my drawer from middle school for months. It wasn't a good look. Good thing I wasn't seeing anybody. We didn't go back to New York until we moved out, and our lease ended in July. We were back home with family. Everybody was there. It wasn't really crazy in Oklahoma, nothing like New York. And it was honestly, it was kind of great. A lot of family time with my parents, time with everybody in the house. I haven't had that in years. I wish it was under better circumstances, but I honestly cherished it. It was great. We were all just working remotely, even my mom, and so we were all just working together. It was great. I mean, I enjoyed work more because I was remote, so it didn't feel like, you know, I had somebody breathing down my neck. I kind of felt more independent, which is what I was looking for originally before I decided to quit. I just wanted a little bit of freedom, which I felt like I had, and then I felt like they took it away. Unfortunately, with the pandemic also came a recession. A lot of businesses had to shut down, economies had to shut down. So the stock market, you know, took a huge crash. But fortunately for me, I hadn't had money in the stock market for years. God. And when I did, I lost it all, so that didn't matter. But the recession, you know, it gave me an opportunity. I had some savings, and so it gave me an opportunity to put a little money in the market when it was pretty much at rock bottom. And so that's been kind of nice as I've been slowly chipping away at my savings since I quit my job. It's been kind of nice seeing my investments slowly rise. And so I know, you know, when I do run out of my savings account, I can just withdraw what I made because the country's back. I don't know if I'm just aiming poorly or what, but this has gone downhill fast. Me and my brother, we kind of we put our money into some high risk stocks because, you know, in our mind, if something drops 75, 90%, it's gonna go up. So I obviously stopped playing for score a while ago. It's not even that high risk, even though a financial advisor would never, you know, tell you to do it. But I kind of got to take advantage of the recession, which I've never been able to do. You know, in 2007, 2008, I was in 6th grade. I didn't have any savings. I didn't have any money. But this go around, I did. And so, sorry to say, I was able to kind of cash in on the recession, which has been kind of nice. First time I've been able to do that. This is real nice. Look at this. Beautiful. I don't like when I hear, you know, oh, only the rich and elite can make money on the stock market. No, that's not true. Buy low, sell high. Not that hard. Diversify. I'm up like 280% after 9 months. If I can do it, you know, I'm out here stuck behind 2 trees. I think anybody can do it. That didn't fade like I wanted it to. And then in July, I left Barstool and flew into New York, put all my stuff in boxes. And then I flew to North Carolina where I bought a van. And I started making a weekly vlog and finally felt excited to make things, to be creative on my own terms. Didn't have to grind for somebody else's vision. I didn't have to, you know, take any notes. I hate fucking notes, man. I haven't missed a week yet. I hope I never do. Some weeks it's harder to come up with an idea. Some weeks it's easier, but that's kind of the challenge. And I've not only accepted it, I've really enjoyed it. It's great to have y'all along for the trip, for the journey. I wish, you know, did some things differently. And there's some things that I'm really proud of. I wish that I was already on the road, that I had solar powering my camper van, that I could be off the grid and just go wherever I want. But if that was true, if I was already on the road, then I wouldn't have been in Oklahoma City, and I wouldn't have got to hang out, you know, with Jen when she was here, back for a couple months in August and October.
Gonna hit a 6.
I'm gonna try to do way too much and fade a 5.
Because we're already not keeping score. Almost worked.
So, you know, I think everything kind of happens for a reason. And this year has been, I know it's been terrible for a lot of people, but I think it's also been eye-opening. I never would have thought, you know, I'd be 25 years old, I would have quit my job,
What the fuck was that?
moved in with my parents, started a vlog, bought a camper van, and got a girlfriend all in 1 year. That, I mean, come on, that's bad writing. That's unbelievable. You know, that's too good to be true, but that was my past year, and it's honestly been amazing, and I'm happy to keep the momentum going. Like I said in my last video, this year I really want to focus on just enjoying the journey, seeing the adventure in life, and in you know, difficult times, and just see the joy in life.
Trying a stinger, hit on the cart path, and I think I'm on the other hole.
It looked cool for about 2 seconds before it kept drawing, and then I could hear it hit the cart path. Probably am gonna be chipping over the road, but you know, the first few frames of that shot trace are gonna be sick. That's what this whole journey is supposed to be about. It's not supposed to be hard. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be an adventure. And there's a reason that I quit my job, and it wasn't so that I could sulk and be bored. It was that I could explore the world and explore the country and myself, and you know, maybe explore it with somebody else now.